Hi, this is Declan of the Unqualified Filmbro podcast, here to do a rapid review of West Side Story. A few episodes on the podcast past, I made an offhand remark stating that In the Heights was going to be the best 2021 musical movie primarily about Latinos in New York City. That was, in fact, a dig at this movie. I am happy to report that the inherent flippancy of that statement was unfounded. While I am uncertain if the film is better than In the Heights, though it very well might be, it is absolutely in the conversation. Spielberg and screenwriter Tony Kushner absolutely succeeded in making a new version of West Side Story and have made a film that can stand with all the other versions of West Side Story. They supercharged all of the subtext of the original West Side Story. The stuff that's just underneath the surface of the original is very much brought to the forefront here. The oppression that the Puerto Rican characters face, and even the queer subtext for a lot of characters. Anybody's, for example, goes from a quirky, semi-comic relief character to literally not a girl in this movie. Riff is very much shot like he's in love with Tony. I'm obviously not an expert in queer coding or anything of that nature, but I really feel like the film definitely makes it as though Riff loves Tony. This film made Tony and Maria incredibly compelling characters. This is partially thanks to the acting. Rachel Zegler does a fantastic job in both the singing and the acting, and really giving Maria dimension. She really sells that she is in love with Tony. In fact, that's another aspect that I really enjoyed about their chemistry. In the original, it's so heightened and unrealistic. It works for the film, but it doesn't feel like they're true characters. But here, it feels like genuine love. And of course, adding on to that, Tony is a much more compelling character here because it plays into the fact that the dude has a dark past in the gang. The three-dimensionality here is super compelling. The dance sequences and the musical numbers are all on top form. Spielberg somehow turns out to be an expert in directing musicals. Each song is super well shot, super well choreographed, and just fun to watch. Well, some of them are very dark, but, in a well-made way. I don't know which is ultimately the better film, but the fact that we got both In the Heights and West Side Story in 2021 is fantastic. It shows that that particular genre isn't dead quite yet, despite Katz's best effort. It's a huge shock to everyone who's been following the podcast that I would enjoy a film directed by Steven Spielberg and written by Tony Kushner, but hey, here we are. Anyway, if you haven't seen this one, go check it out. This has been Declan of the Unqualified Film Bros podcast. I'll see you later.